My name's Blake O'Grady and I've just won the Samaki Queensland Open. Yeah, this is probably the first big one I've won. I've come close, I think, at the Ballina this year. So I didn't want to repeat that again by not weighing out a limit on the last day and losing. So it was good to actually get a limit and win an event. On the first day I headed up to Redcliffe. Head down from Bribie to Redcliffe. Fished tops of the rocks. Ended up with a pretty good bag on there. Got a 38.5 fork length bream, which gave me a bit of grief. I was lucky to get it out of some heavy structure, but I was running 6 pound leader, which stopped it pretty quick, and using the duff rods, which if I didn't have them I probably wouldn't have got them back. The big fish, this is what I caught it on. Using the duff rods, black edition, broken bones, using good old chubby, and 6 pound leader. Yeah, throwing in some heavy structure on the edge of a reef. I threw it up over the top of it, in the middle of it, and cranked it through, and it stopped. And I thought I was snagged, and I pulled back on it. I knew it was a fish. I just set the hook and just started winding as hard as I could. It did like 5 big runs and almost did me and come around the boat. And once I seen what species it was, I wasn't sure what it was. Might have been a snapper. I was pretty stoked to see that come to the side of the boat and go in the net. On the first day I only caught 9 legal fish that made my bag, but my smallest fish was, I think, 30 fork. So I did catch a lot of smaller fish, and I wasn't too concerned about day 2. I come to day 2, I went to Redcliffe again, and then I got a 35.5 straight up, and I thought this is going to be a good day, and then it just was the biggest grind of my life, thinking I'm going to lose this again, and I didn't, so it was good. Broke through it. So on the second day I got 5 fish only. I got my last fish with 10 minutes before I had to shoot back from Redcliffe. I spent 95 litres of fuel today buzzing around. I went to Redcliffe once, and then back from Redcliffe to Brisbane River, from Brisbane River back to Redcliffe, and then from Redcliffe back to Cleveland. So I've done some driving. I'm pretty tired, as you can see. I've got another set of, this is Ultra Bones in the duff rods. Use that. It's got a very long casting rod. It's not tangled up with my other rods, so I'll be able to show you. I use this 38 crank that I've painted myself, and I seem to get a lot of big fish on that lure. I've kept this a secret for about 12 months. Haven't told anyone about it, but I guess it's over now. So we'll see what happens. If you want any, maybe come see me. I caught a few fish on plastics, throwing on the tops of rock ledges and just burning that off it, and just dropping it dead. I found a lot of fish that sit on top of these rocks, and they don't mind a little bit of a presentation with this old plastic. It's a new one from X-Zone, the wall mouth, I think it's called, and that's the colour of it. It's a 3.25 slammer. I think they've just come out in Australia. Feels pretty good. Hasn't sunk in yet that I've won the Queensland Open. I've got a few people to thank. I've got Duff Rods. He's been looking after me for a while now with rods. I've got my awesome missus, who's pretty much my manager these days. Keeps me in line, and actually can see the projection of good results from being a good boy and doing the things I'm meant to do before a tournament. I'll see you guys all at the Gold Coast. Hopefully win this one as well. See you guys.